Wow, I smell that. Do I?
What was the temperature at? When you guys?
100.
100. That's one reason why we try to do it all together, because the more that we do it, the lower the temperature gets.
I'm starting with kitchen first.
And we want the temperature high.
We want it somewhere between 110 and 120. 24 hours at that temperature kills any pathogens in the Humanure and compost. They got good form. They're curious, and that's an important job for Humanure. Curiosity.
I'm starting with kitchen.
Kitchen compost in.
Got a lot of good organic material there. Let's make sure she's double. Yeah, there's the double take. Let's see. Oh, reaching her hand in. That's a definite no-no. Just like the great minimum exposure to the compost
We
as
all
possible.
touched it and ate it.
For that one, that's the kitchen one.
Great. That's what I
Well, we're overcoming fecophobia.
There is a fine line.
And this is the first Humanure bucket in.
That's from the new auxiliary Humanure setup.
Wow, no flies, no smell. Second
Nope.
hu.
So you always want to make sure that you're holding that handle, because now you have fecal matter all on that handle. And that's going to take a whole new round of cleaning to do.
Good for the video.
Let's get a look at that Humanure going in. Looks like dirt. And there's the double take.
It's a really important part of the process. Here's my co-certifier here, Lila Ford. We came up together in the apprenticeship program. She's a real great shoveler, I'll tell you that. Hey there, Lila.
Hey, how are we doing?
Maybe 3 phone calls thus far, but nothing to get them too far up Schitt's Creek.
So these certified members are now observing the first attempt at the Humanure compost station with our apprentices, 2 new apprentices. That's how it goes. We don't have the master teacher here with us. We're letting the certified members take over. Okay, can you explain a bit about this washing?
We do a 2-wash system. That's just well water here from the property. You're going to take it and get a good solid rinse, and they're going to pour that water into the compost. And then they're going to do a second rinse. Just make sure that all of the Humanure is cleared out of the bucket.
And when washing, you want to make sure the lid is airtight.
Yeah.
All the way on, because
these things
can
sling. They sling. We've seen some stuff before.
Oh, here's a bit of a wash here. There we go. The side move.
It's good form. You can see the shake of the leg.
Oh!
That's how you know. And they're good hip movement. 2 different.
Yeah.
That's more my approach. That's more Lila's
Yeah,
approach.
it's true.
Those are 2 good forms.
No, Sinjin. Come here.
Now this is the. He gets in there. He's the real deal inspector.
So all the buckets, the water in the buckets goes in, which
Goes
cools
in.
down that temp.
Cools down the temperature, but it also capitalizes on all of the Humanure. You want to make sure that you get as much of the material in the buckets in that compost. No waste.
And then it'll generally heat up.
Do you see that sling? That's right at her face. So if there's any backwash.
I personally would go a little longer than that, a few more slings, but what is under there? Sinjin.
interesting method he just used. He took the water from one bucket that he rinsed and then poured it into another.
Faux pas or not?
Yet to be seen. Definitely not protocol, but if he felt the water was clean, it could be a water shortage issue. Could be less. They could not have enough water. Yeah, that's gonna be enough right there.
Now let's go over here and check what color the water is.
Oh boy.
A little darker than we want on a second rinse.
Okay. You want it a little bit more clear on the second rinse.
They're reporting that that's the first rinse.
That is the first rinse.
Oh,
So, in which case, that's an acceptable color. Now, what he's doing now is making sure that liquid doesn't pool and run down the side of the compost pile. That's good form.
okay. I'm gonna move around to the other side so we can see that a little bit. See you. Oh wow. Let's take a look at that.
And just to clarify, do you report any smell?
No smell whatsoever. No flies.
No bugs?
No bugs.
By the sacrifice shit right there at the top.
All right. Dog's always here for this event. It's the highlight of his morning. So now we're going for second rinse here. Making sure it's not right up in the face.
Beautiful morning out here.
Yeah.
Long Island.
Today temperature around 66.
Great. Perfect morning for compost.
Not a cloud in the sky. Sun is shining. We're looking good, guys. Now, these guys are on their way to graduating. They're on track, but who knows if they'll make it today or not.
I'm not going to be so
Stay posted.
liberal
This is-
with those sort of statements.
Yeah. This is just their first time.
First time.
And they're doing good. They're doing good. Stay
You know,
with us.
I'm already seeing a lot of flexibility, a lot of listening to the tips we've given them. I saw a good handle hold from apprentice 1 right there.
They seem to be taking it quite seriously.
And that's what you have to do. I mean, we jest, but this is, it's a dirty job.
It's serious shit. Now,
What's next?
did anybody get the food compost?
Yeah, we did.
Always
Now,
in.
which bucket is that? Because I can't tell the difference between any of the black buckets.
The one on the end.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna rake it before we put more hay on. One more rake.
I don't think it would be bad to mix it around. I'm gonna jostle it a little.
Yeah. A little jostle axe.
Maybe to disperse the liquid.
We hear her breathing hard.
Take a look at this. See what we got here.
That's good. That's a clean bucket.
That is the food compost, as they've claimed.
But how would one know?
It's quite close to the
And
shit
that's
buckets.
why we're not okay with that.
Okay, that's a demerit or a point off or
For
something.
sure.
Okay, that means they got to do it again.
Another thing is this handle situation. We know that fecal matter touch the handles, so we're gonna have to sanitize all the handles separately because those are a point of contact that we can touch with gloves and knowing, but people will touch those at the bathroom not knowing.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
I think
Not
that's,
bad, not bad.
I think that's too much. Especially
No, I
for-
think that's
Okay, so there's a
Well, the reason I'm saying
discrepancy
that is
here.
because we need to make sure we have hay for the rest of the week. We can
Oh no,
always
we
get
have
on
more
it.
hay from the
We have
field.
plenty
a
of
whole
hay.
field
Okay.
of hay.
We gotta.
But I hear you, Brandon. It's
This,
a lot.
it seems like a lot of hay.
It does seem like a lot, but yesterday, as you saw,
More
I
like
was
8 inches deep.
underestimating. But I think if you just spread that around,
You know, not a perfect run through. Not a perfect run through by any
I think
means.
the-
I'm
the-
not gonna give them a pass on this one.
the move
They're
is to
close.
start
They need
small and
one
then add
more
more.
supervision. There was a little bit of
Honestly, I don't
hesitation, not enough communication. You can see even in
I'm not offended.
even in watching
But maybe,
me and
yeah,
Lila,
spread it around where you
constant
see darkness.
communication, constant communication. That's key. That's key here.
Not
So,
I don't think we'll be getting our certification today, but it's not a bad first try.
And I
I'd
had
say.
the same thought.
What did we do wrong?
I mean, pretty good, except for the handle.
The handle,
The handle's a big
compost
one.
bucket.
It's more communication. Communication and yeah, the kitchen compost. Yeah, I'm not saying that it's a fail. I'm saying
yeah,
I
we're
believe the
definitely not saying it's
instructions today
fair.
were to communicate as little as possible.
well,
When necessary though.
for
Keywords.
practical work. And I'm not saying this isn't practical.
So if I communicated, I would have stopped her from dumping the poop on the handle.
Yeah, he probably could have.
did you see that coming?
No.
Did any of us see that
Well, that's
coming?
okay. It's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. That's how we learn.
Okay, so is this the final? That's what I was waiting on.
And plunge.
That is the cherry on top.
Okay, let me just get a shot of that. Good, that should be going up as the day heats up. And great first round by the apprentices
Awesome.
today.
Really awesome, you guys.
Excellent teaching by our now
Stay with
certified.
us. See you next time.
I give them a 2 out of 2.